sunsets are just as glorious. All in all, I think it's an experience, Ted, that you probably won't forget. Now, I think that about completes the tour of the ship. Do you have any questions for me?
No, sir.
Good.
Oh, yes, sir, I do have one, sir.
What is it?
Will my duties include the quarterdeck, sir?
You bet they will, young man. In fact, you will have full runs of the ship.
Yes, sir. I like that, sir.
I think you'll find that we're really just one big happy family here aboard the Laurel Lane, and I'm sure that you'll fit right in.
Thanks, sir.
Now, I wonder what's keeping Jenny and Bruce. I told them to be here at 0800 hours.
So
Wait a minute, I think I can hear them in the galley.
I don't know, I don't think
Yes.
that's Yeah, seriously.
Oh,
Oh, Captain Saunders.
sorry we're late, Captain Saunders. We had a problem to solve in the galley.
Oh, is everything all right?
It is now. It's that order of salmon. It was tripled.
Oh, really?
Yes, that new delivery company is trying to bring in a truck to pick up the extras. We still have a couple hours before it's at sail. There shouldn't be a problem.
Well, I certainly hope not. I remember when we had an overabundance of melons, it was months before I could look another honeydew in the face. Now, Jenny and Bruce, if you'd come over here, I'd like to introduce you to Ted Carlson, our newest crew member. Ted, this is Jenny Baxter, our cruise director aboard ship, and this is Bruce, our head purser.
How do you do? Welcome aboard the Laurel Lane.
Thanks.
Hello, it's nice to meet you.
Thank you, Jenny.
And so, Ted, did you transfer over to this ship from another line?
I did. I transferred from the Scandinavian line.
Really? So what part of the country do you hail from?
I come from Wyoming.
Wyoming, huh? And what got you interested in the sea?
Well, it's a long story.
Oh, we've got time to listen.
Ted will be our assistant purser. He transferred from the Scandinavian line.
Ah, thank you, Captain.
So about that story.
Well, basically, I planned to take over the ranch when my father retired. And so I went to agriculture school. And my roommate, he was from Maine. And he told me all about the ocean and ships. And I told him all about ranching. Well, my love and interest grew for the ocean that I got my first sailing job 3.5 years ago.
Interesting. And whatever happened to your friend?
It's funny you should ask. He ended up marrying my little sister, and he's now helping my family with the ranch.
My grandfather owned a ranch in New Mexico. I used to spend some of my summers there.
Do you like to ride?
I'd love to.
Well, if you get lonesome for those horses, there's a lovely little pack trail in Puerto Vallarta when we get there. Goes up to the top of the ridge, and from there you can overlook the bay and see everything. It's probably one of the most beautiful sights you'll ever see.
Sounds nice. Would you like to go sometime, Jenny?
You're on.
Now, I've covered most of Ted's duties on the ship. One more thing, Ted. It is most important that every cruise member have a good ship experience. We take great pride in being part of the Empress Line, the finest line on the high seas today.
Yes, sir. I understand, sir.
Now, if there are no further questions, Jenny, would you show Ted to his quarters, please?
Certainly. I'd be happy to. Just follow me.
Oh, a couple of more things, Jenny. Take Ted over the passenger list. Make sure that he's thoroughly familiar with all of our boarding procedures. Oh, and make sure that there's plenty of extra room in wardrobe for that big fashion show. I don't want any slip-ups on that. That is one of the reasons that they chose the Empress Line.
Yes, sir. I will, sir.
Very good.
That's right. This is that cruise that Jenny planned the fashion show for? Wow, it's going to be an exciting 3 days. All those gorgeous models on board. Ted, you chose a great time for your first cruise.
Bruce is just a little woman crazy.
Well, I can't say that I blame him. They're some of the prettiest girls in the business. I understand that they are from the World Premier Agency.
Oh yes, and I for one am excited for this cruise.
Yes, Bruce, we know.
Now, Jenny, don't forget to mail that package before we set sail. It is most important.
Yes, I think it's a little too heavy, though. We might need to add some extra postage. What do you think?
It is a little heavy.
I guess I'll have to stop by the mailroom and wait, just to make sure.
Okay, Jenny.
Oh, Captain, I forgot. Well, there was a telegram that arrived. but I don't seem to have it.
Okay.
I'll get that to you later. I think the name on it was A.P. Westover.
Oh, yes, A.P. Westover.
Who's that?
A very influential businessman, and I might add, a very wealthy one. He's an international business tycoon worth over $300 million.
Wow. $300 million. What would that be like?
Well, that is a lot of money, Bruce, but remember, fame and fortune does not bring one happiness.
No, but you know what they say. It sure does help you choose your own misery.
Well, you're probably right there. I'll be sure that he gets it when I pick it up.
Yes. And, Captain, any last minute instructions, sir?
No, let's just make sure that we take care of that problem in the galley. Let's see, we have special lighting, sound equipment for the fashion show. Everything seems to be in order.
Yes, sir. All right this morning, sir, so we should be set.
Thank you.
Oh, and Captain, the detergent arrived this morning. It's a new brand that we haven't used before, called Sudsy Foam. It's highly concentrated, and so we're only supposed to use 1/6 of what we used with our old brand. But Jenny will be instructing the crew on laundry tonight, so she thinks she'll run smoothly there. And I did talk to the delivery man. He said that his company stands behind this product 100%.
Good. Okay. Well, I don't want you to worry about greeting the passengers, Bruce. I'll take care of that station while you finish up in the galley.
Aye, sir.
Well, old girl, it looks like we are ready to do it again.
Good morning, Captain.
Good morning.
A.P. Westover here.
Oh, Mr.
And this is
Westover.
my wife, Christine.
Well, how do you do, Mrs. Westover? We are delighted to welcome you aboard the Marlene.
Thank you, Captain. It looks like a nice day for a cruise.
Yes, Mrs. Westover, it certainly does. A calm sea, a light wind, and a beautiful, clear blue sky. We hope that your stay with us will be most enjoyable. And please, folks, if there is anything at all that I can do for you, please do not hesitate to ask.
Thank you, Captain. Now, if you'd be so kind as to show us to our quarters, we'd be most appreciative.
Yes, Captain. Even though my husband planned this cruise as a business trip, I came along to get him to relax and rest a little. First thing, we're going to go for a swim.
Okay, well, Mrs. Westover, that sounds like a wonderful idea. Let's see, I have you both in the presidential suite, cabin 101, starboard side. I think you'll find your accommodations most luxurious and accommodating. Now, Mrs. Westover, if you'll please just sign right here. I have a key for you. Okay, and Mr. Westover, if you would sign right below your wife's name. Oh, excuse me, I almost forgot. This telegram arrived for you this morning.
Well, dear, it looks like that swim is going to have to wait. It's from Alan. He's scheduled a meeting right after Gordon for his passion show.
But dear, why so soon? We have plenty of time for
I
that.
don't know why the urgency. It must be some kind of a problem. But you go ahead and I'll catch up with you later.
As usual. And then he never gets around to it. I just keep telling him he works too hard.
Now, Mr. Westover, if you'd please just sign right here
Well,
below your
hello,
wife.
Mr. Westover and Mrs. Westover.
Good morning, girls.
Lisa, Brenda. Good morning, Mrs. Westover.
Captain, I'd like you to meet two of our agency's top models, Lisa Dubois and Brenda Carrington.
Pleasure to meet you, Captain. So you're the captain of this beautiful ship.
Yes, I am.
Well, it's so large. I wonder how many passengers it holds. And I can't wait to see the ballroom. We're We're so excited for this invitation to do our big fashion show aboard your cruise ship. Thank you, Captain Saunders.
Well, we are delighted that your agency has accepted.
It's gonna be so much fun combining work with pleasure.
Now, Captain, if you please show us to our quarters, we can get down to the conference room.
Oh,
right
Bruce,
away.
you're just in time to show these lovely young ladies to their quarters. This is Bruce, our head purser, and he will take good care of
Yes, Captain. I would be happy to check you out. I mean, in. So, you must be from the World Premiere Agency. Well, sure is true what they say about you.
What who says?
Well, the public, the press, everyone.
And what do they say?
Well, they say that your agency has the most beautiful girls in the whole world.
What a charming man you are.
And folks, all of you, please listen. I would be delighted as captain of this ship if all of you would please join me for dinner this evening at the captain's table.
Well, thank you, Captain. We'd be delighted.
Yes, we'd sure be delighted.
Yes, we sure would.
Now, Mr. and Mrs. Westover, if you'll follow me, I'll show you to your quarters.
And if you two ladies will step this way, I'd have to get you signed in. Let's see. Ah, looks as if you're in cabin 207. That's not too far from mine.
Really?
Really?
It's a small world, isn't it?
Brenda, sign.
Well, here are your keys. And I hope you two ladies have a most enjoyable cruise.
All right.
So that.
Bye.
Right this way, Mrs. W.
I love it when you call me that.
Well, hello. Welcome aboard the Laureline.
Thank you.
Names, please?
Mr. and Mrs. Peter Westover.
As of 1 hour ago.
Ah, newlyweds.
That's right.
Well, there's nothing more romantic than a honeymoon cruise.
See, that's what I told you, Dad. And just think, we can finally be alone. At last.
It's been hard on Peter. You see, he was from out of town, so he had to stay with my family for 5 days before the wedding. I'm afraid things got pretty hectic with the plans for the wedding reception, wedding breakfast, and the cruise.
Well, that's putting it mildly. It's all behind us now, and we can finally be alone.
Yes, darling.
Let's see, Westover. Ah, here it is. A.P. Westover.
That's my name. The P is for Peter. That's what my friends call me.
Yes, well, it looks as if we have you in cabin 101, the presidential suite. Very nice indeed.
The cruise is a wedding gift for my parents. They wanted the very nicest for us.
Well, you got it, the very best, that is. Now, if you'll please sign your names here. Let's see, your key. Well, there only seems to be one of them. It's not right.
Oh, well, that's all right. Everywhere we go, we'll just go together. One people do us nicely.
Well, I thank you, two, for being most understanding, but I will check on that key and get it sent to your cabin as soon as possible.
Thank you.
Bruce, my name is Bruce, and I'm the head purser aboard this ship. Just anything at all, don't hesitate asking. We want this to be the most enjoyable cruise for both of you.
Oh, thanks, it will. Oh, by the way, do you have room service? Just in case we decide to eat in our room?
Yes, we do. There's a full menu in your top drawer.
Oh, we're not hard to please. All we'll probably order is honeymoon salad.
Honeymoon salad? And what is that?
Just let us alone.
Aha. Well, enjoy your cruise.
Young love, aren't they sweet?
Yeah, they're on their honeymoon.
We could tell.
So, how are things going?
Well, it's going pretty good. We've got some very lovely passengers aboard this cruise, if you know what I mean.
We just came from the galley. The delivery man's just arrived for the 7th,
That's good.
but he doesn't speak English.
That's bad.
We tried to find one of the crew members that might speak Spanish, but so far,
You know what? I took Latin in high school, and so maybe I can talk to him and like get the point across to him and understand a little bit of what he's saying and, you know, sort of work things out, you know? You take over here, I'm gonna go talk to him and see what I can work out.
sure thing, Bruce. Good luck.
He took Latin? Now that would be funny to watch. I guess they do say the world is getting smaller.
If the world is getting smaller, then how come the price of postage keeps going up?
What?
I had to put more postage on the captain's package. It went up again.
Oh, I see.
Oh, look who's coming. Good morning, folks. Welcome to the Laureline.
Oh, I'm just so excited to be here.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, morning, morning.
honey. Biggest one I ever did see.
Yes, it is pretty large, all right.
There's how many people does it hold anyway?
2,500 passengers and 231 crew members.
That many, huh? I knew it was a big one, and that's what I told Penelope.
Your wife's name's Penelope?
Shucks, no, that's different from my wife Annabelle. Penelope's my car. My pink Studebaker.
Oh, you actually have a pink car?
I sure do, honey. Makes it easy to find her in any parking lot. If no one else gets the same idea and paints their car pink too, why, you know what we'd have if everyone was to paint their car pink?
No, I don't.
Why, we'd have a pink carnation, honey.
Well, my name's Jenny. I'm the ship's activity director. May I have your name, please?
You can have my name, honey, but a name near as pretty as Jenny.
No, I mean, if you will tell me your name, I can tell you what room number you're assigned to.
Pa, tell her your name and quit your clowning.
Oh, all right, Annabelle. She don't like humor sometimes. She bought me this here tie to go with my car. How do you like it? She had to have it specially ordered just for me. Goes with my horse, too.
Do you have a big horse?
Shucks, no, ma'am. I just do that in the shop. But you show me a pink polka dot pony, honey, and I'll show you a horse of a different color.
Oh, yes, 8 Westover. Let's see. You're in room number 101. I'm sure you'll like it. It's the nicest one on board.
Well, shucks, I'm sure gonna like it, honey. We get along most anywhere, don't we, honey?
Will you get us checked in so's we can go swimming?
All right, Annabelle. Wish you'd learn to play the banjo so that you stop picking on me.
Just sign here so Ted can give you the key.
Nope, the keys aren't here.
Golly, I can't imagine what happened. There seems to be a slight mix-up. Your keys seem to have been misplaced. Would you mind waiting in the lounge while we get this sorted out? And the drinks are in the house.
On the house?
Well, certainly. I'm sorry about this inconvenience. Have as many drinks as you would like, and we'll try to hurry.
Did you break it again, Pa?
Sure did. She didn't say where the house was, huh?
Yes, she did, Pa. It's in the lounge.
Oh!
He's so funny.
Would you mind finding the captain? No, we better not bother him with this problem. We can solve it ourselves. Try to find Bruce. See if you also have the keys to the presidential suite, number 101.
Will do, Jenny.
And Ted, please hurry.
I will, Jenny.
This is a horrible way to start the cruise. Ugh. Good morning, sir. Can I help you?
Yes, my name is Larry Lawrence. Is this where you check in? This is my first cruise.
Oh, yes, that's right. You're in number 309 on the port side. That's the left side of the ship. And the starboard side is the right side of the ship when you're facing the bow.
Facing the what?
Oh, the bow. That's the front of the ship.
Ah, I see. That makes more sense. 309 on the port side?
Yes, and here's your key. Will you sign here, please?
Why, sure.
Yes, right there. Yes, yes, thank you.
So, you seem to be very helpful. I was wondering if you could let me know if Mr. A.P. Westover's checked in?
Oh, yes, he checked in right before you. In fact, he and Mrs. Westover are waiting in the lounge just now.
Really? How will I be able to recognize him?
Oh, that won't be hard. He'll be the only one in there with a pink polka dot tie.
Pink polka dot tie.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. 309 on the port side, and that's the starboard bow pink polka dot tie. This must be one rich, eccentric tycoon!
Oh, hi, miss. Can you help me? My name is Michelle Atwood. I work for a premier agency.
Oh, you must be one of the models for the fashion show. I'm Jenny, the ship's activity director.
Hey, I'm happy to meet you. You know, I was running so late, I almost missed the cruise. If that nice taxi driver hadn't broken all the traffic laws, I probably wouldn't have made it.
Golly, that's lucky you did. Why were you so late?
Oh, I was having my nails done. You know how long some of those beauty salons can be? I told that lady I didn't have time for the second coat. Oh well, I'm here now. That's the important thing.
Yes, that's right. Michelle Atwood, you girls are sharing room, number 207. You'll find the elevator right through that door, and here's your key.
We are so excited for the fashion show. It's going to be so wonderful. I'll be working close with you, so if you need anything, just let me know.
Well, actually, I'm looking for an interesting, nice-looking man. What do you think my chances are?
Oh, I don't think you'll have any problem at all.
Gee, thanks. Well, I best get to my cabin and unpack.
Oh, Michelle, your cabin is this way.
Oh, thanks. I always say just point me in the right direction, and I usually do just fine.
Yes.
Oh, miss, I had another question about my key. See, it just doesn't look right, but... Hello.
Oh, let me introduce you. This is Michelle Appley, and this is Larry Lawrence.
Hi.
Hello.
Your question, Mr. Lawrence?
What? Oh, no, I had nothing. Can I hold the door for you?
Gee, thanks, Larry.
Jenny, I can't find Bruce anywhere, but I think he's in the storage room somewhere.
Ted Carlson, is that you?
Melinda.
No.
Melanie.
No.
Michelle Atwood.
It sure is.
I haven't seen you since college when you were dating my roommate.
It's been a long time, Ted, but you're sure looking good. What's this, a uniform?
Yeah, I'm assistant purser on this cruise, and it's my first cruise.
Well, if you're assistant purser, you could just hold my purse.
Can I help you with your bags? Looks like I'm going your way.
Oh, you're both so sweet. And they say chivalry is dead.
I wish I did that good when I was pointed in the right direction.
Well, honey, this is it. Cabin 101.
Peter, what are you doing?
Be patient, you'll find out.
Peter.
Gosh, I love you, Mrs. W. Alone at last.
Now, Peter, wait. I want our honeymoon to be perfect.
Oh, baby, so do I.
Remember, you promised me candles.
Yeah, well, look, candlelight.
No, it isn't the same.
Does it really make that much difference?
These are things that are, well, important to women.
Okay, honey, we'll go down to that gift shop. I'm sure they'll have some candles for my bride.
Thank you, dear. Where are the suitcases?
Oh, shoot, I left them in the hall. I'll be right back. Don't go away.
Very nice. Wow. Mom and Dad, you really outdid yourselves.
Oh, darn, the door closed and locked behind me. Oh, Beth? Beth, it's me, Peter. Open the door. Don't play games, dear. I don't have a key, remember? You have it. Beth! Beth!
Peter, where are you?
Beth, open this door.
Peter, what are you doing out in the hall?
Well, I came for the suitcases and the door closed and locked behind me. Well, why won't you open the door?
I didn't hear you. I was in the bedroom. Besides, I think you perfectly said, please open the door.
I did say please, you just didn't hear me. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's what I love about you. You have such an even temper.
Yes, well, let's go get those candles.
Oh, Peter, wait.
What now?
Can we put the suitcases in the bedroom?
Okay.
Just set them right there in the corner. After all, this is our first little home. I always wanted it to be clean and tidy for my sweet husband.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Peter,
Yes?
I love you.
There, you see, my dear, now that didn't take very long, did it?
Oh, I can't believe it, but I sure won't argue. Hello? Oh, yes, AP is here. It's for you, dear.
Nice phone. Hello, yes? Oh, yes, Alan, I got your telegram this morning. Uh-huh. Oh, no, we just got to our cabin. We ran into some friends of ours on the way down. Oh, I see, okay. I'll be right down, thank you. I'm sorry, dear, I have to go. Conference room right now.
Ronald, please don't tell me I've come on this cruise for nothing.
Oh, of course you have, my dear. We're going to celebrate our 25th anniversary on this cruise.
We could have celebrated it with the family if you hadn't decided to work this week.
Well, I know that's a disappointment to you, but this was just too good of a deal to pass up.
All your deals are too big to pass up. Well, you go to your meeting and I'll go to the gift shop. I need to pick up some little things from Mother.
All right, I won't be long, dear, I promise.
Oh, Arnold, before you go, would you see if our luggage has arrived?
Sure. That's her.
What was Alan's problem this time?
Oh, Paris called this morning. It seems like they're having trouble fulfilling our order due to the breakdown of some government procedures in Sri Lanka. But they're working through government channels to resolve it, and we're going to be okay. How do you like the room?
It's rather nice.
I think it'll be fine. Alan told them that I wanted the nicest cabin on board the ship.
Of course. Only the best for AP Westover.
Come here. We need to go on and debate.
You go ahead, dear. I believe I'll take something for my headache first.
All right. I won't be long, dear, I promise.
Famous words of AP Westover. I won't be long, my dear. I promise. What's this? A powder room. Well, at least the cabin is rather nice. As I'll probably spend most of my time in it. Now, where are those aspirins? Oh, yes. They're in my small bag.
Hello? Is anyone there? Let's see. Jenny wanted me to use the ship's service key to check this room for that missing key. It's not a bad idea, I guess. Sometimes the passengers do leave their keys behind. It's not here. Huh. You know, I wonder how Jenny knew that I only found one key for that little newlywed couple. Odd.
Well, it's a good thing I brought a book to read. Marlon Heights, the lone story of the exciting life of Jeunesse Marlon. Hers is definitely more exciting than the life of Christine Westover.
And so, this is your cabin. Isn't it lovely?
Jumped in hugs. Oh, Pa, ain't that something?
Boy, it sure is, Ma.
Wow.
I'm sorry about the mix-up on the keys, but you can just use this extra one from the ship's service department until we work on the problem.
That's fine and done with us, honey.
Oh, well, that way you can get unpacked and settled while we get it solved.
Oh, the unpacking. Wait, I just want to get down there to where they're playing that game.
Game?
Yeah, they're pushing this flat thing along the ground with long handles.
You mean shuffleboard?
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ma's always been good at sports. Why, she's been the top hog wrestler for the past 7 years. You ought to see her wrestle those little squealers down. Wait. She's the best hog caller in Skyhook County. Give her a little call, would you, Ma?
Sure, Pa, I should have called big hogs and little ones.
Oh, just little wieners, Ma.
All righty. Sue!
the powder room.
Powder room?
Uh-huh, that way he won't be in your way. And the dressing room is over there. Well, I hope he'll be comfortable. I should probably get back to work because I want to make sure all the customers are happy.
And you do a mighty fine job at that too, little lady. But you're just like the mosquito. He never gets a slap on the back until he goes to work. Yeah! How do you like that one? Well, Ma, let's hurry up so we can get down there and start making a tar out of those city folk. Ma? Ma? Oh, Ma, where'd you go?
I'll be in the powder room, Pa.
Land sakes, what are you doing in there?
Oh, what you think I'm doing? I'm a powdering.
Now, hurry up. I need to get out there and breathe some of that good smelling sea air. Mighty pretty. Mighty pretty.
Okay, Pa, I'm ready. Let's get down there and show 'em what folks is like from Little Linden Flats, Schohahoopie County.
Population 23 and 2 dogs.
It worked! My typing never fails to get me into a room I need to get into. So this is the room of the famous A.P. Westover. Real classy. You know, being a private investigator and being hired by one of his competitors to get some information on his factory, you know, I have to do a little bit of looking around. So let's see what he's got. Oh, let's get to the bathroom. There wouldn't be anything in there. You know, Jenny was right. He was the only one with a pink polka dot tie in the lounge. Oh, bedroom. Nope, not a thing. Gosh, I didn't see him carrying a briefcase or anything. Where could it be? There's got to be some sort of something here. Would it be in here? Oh, here we go. No beat up. What? Oh, no.
Hello? Mr. Westover? Westover?
Safe!
Huh. Looks like no one's here. I guess I'll just leave this fruit basket right here on the table. Too bad it wasn't delivered to this room in time, especially. Doesn't look like much is going on here anyway. This is a pretty nice room. I think I'll consider it on my honeymoon. Yeah. That Jenny's pretty nice. I wonder if she's got a guy back at home. I'm a little hungry. I don't think I missed just one banana.
Well, hi there, my young man.
Hello there, Miss Westover. Where's Mrs. Westover?
Well, she's down there playing that skillwood game or something.
Oh, you mean shuffleboard?
Yeah. She sent me back here, fetch her hat, the one with the rabbit's foot on it.
Oh, I remember that one.
Where did she put it anyway?
Huh. It's not here on the couch.
Oh, yes, I remember now. Jenny took everything in that there, put it in that powder room over there. Hey, look at there. That there playing shot. Well, what don't they know? Oh, be doggone. Well, I miss
I didn't recognize her hat before.
Well, I miss her so Zandel can have her hat. We want to get the most out of this trip, you know.
Hey, we got lots of activities, such as movies and things.
What kind of movies?
Poseidon Adventure, Titanic.
What's that all about?
I don't know, but I hear it leaves with a cold and wet feeling.
Well, it's got to be better than slopping hogs.
Anything's better than slopping hogs. Hey, we've also got the early morning breakfast special.
Oh, no thanks, pal. I believe in a worm's advice.
And what is that?
Sleep late.
Oh, I see.
That's so a body can party all night.
That was too close. You know, the investigation agency I'm working for would fire me after my first week. I just can't get caught. Oh man, it would be washed up. This is my biggest job ever. My big break. Now, I gotta get the other one.
Oh, Peter, you're the sweetest husband a girl ever had.
And you're my sweet, lovely, beautiful bride. Alone at last.
Look, a fruit basket.
Yes, it is.
Oh, dear,
Yes?
could you put the kettle right there on the table? Now come sit beside me, darling. Oh, Peter. Do you know what makes swamp pleasure?
No, my love. What?
A bottle of champagne?
No, I mean, well, this moment's already perfect.
If you go get us some, I'll go and slip into something more comfortable.
Well, when you put it that way. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
I won't. Just in the bedroom to change.
Walk me to the door. What's that one there?
What?
I don't know who these people are. And if I don't get out of here soon, I'm going to be in the middle of a honeymoon. No, no, no.
Now, you see, sweetheart, that didn't take nearly as long as you thought it would, did you?
Shorter than the last one.
Shut that meeting down just like that. Well, we have a little time, I think. Why don't we change and go for that swim?
Sounds wonderful. I think I'll get a glass of water first.
All right. Hey, somebody brought us a fruit basket while we were out.
Oh, hi.
Pardon me?
Dad?
Bags, what are you talking about? That's strange. I'm going to report that to the front desk. If I get this doggone phone to work. Hello, operator. Yes, there's a problem down here in our cabin. Can you bring me to the captain's quarters, please? Yes. Thank you. What? Busy? Where would he be? Well, this is AP Westover, and would you please instruct the captain to call us down here in our cabin immediately, as soon as he's available? Thank you. Let's check and see if there's some name tags on those bags.
This is the most strange place I've ever been. People just keep coming and going and coming and going. Oh, no.
That's me, Peter.
Oh, no. Oh. What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
Who are you?
Are these your bags? Who are you?
Well, who are you?
I believe you owe us an explanation. What are you doing in our cabin?
Your cabin.
Your cabin? This is our cabin.
Whose? Yours and his?
No, not this man. I've never seen him before.
Not me, no.
This is most disturbing. Yours and who else? As I go to my meeting, I come back to my cabin and I find a woman dressed in a negligee with a man she's never even met before. I demand an explanation. What's going on here?
No, please come down. Remember your blood pressure there.
Found it. Knocking on the door.
Who was it, dear?
It was a waiter. Brought a bottle of champagne. Now, where were we? All right. Yes, who are you? What are you doing in my cabin?
Well, you see, I was walking down the street, and apparently the sink had leaked, and it exploded, and I thought the water in the pump was sinking and blowing out.
I can't understand a word you're saying. Confound it! Here's your tip. Now go away.
Done now. There, dear. It will be all right. Oh, please Now, dear, you can tell me all about it.
You see, I'm on my honeymoon, and that's my husband at the door.
I know, she says that's her husband at the door.
She's married to a waiter?
Dad, you look great.
Peter, I don't know.
I think you owe my wife and I an explanation. What are you doing in our cabin?
Now, see here, my good man, I bought the tickets for this cabin over 2 months ago. I believe I need to know what you're doing in our cabin.
Your
What is going
cabin?
on?
It's our cabin. It always has been. I just went to go get the champagne for Beth. And you have no right to come in here and start making my wife cry.
I'm glad to see you
there,
two.
everyone. What's going on, party?
Who are you?
Let's have some, get the glass, come on, let's have some champagne. We're just Arnie and Annabelle. Nice to throw a party in our room.
Hey,
Hold on. This all.
Pretext, I say, this is your room.
Thank you, Ma. Well, if this is a party, I've got a toast to make. Here's to the new champ of that Skittlewood game, Mrs. Annabelle Westover.
He means shuffleboard.
Annabelle who?
Mrs. Annabelle Westover, and I'm Arnie Westover.
Oh, look who's here. Here's Jenny.
Well, she'll straighten things out.
You shoot, sure will.
If I can have your attention for just a moment, I think we could get this problem fixed.
I believe there's a slight mix-up. It seems all of you were assigned to this cabin.
What?
Hi,
How did that
going
happen?
on a party?
Hi, Ted. We heard you off from down the hall.
Thought we just come say hi.
Hi.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi there, Larry.
Hello, everyone. I received a message to call up to the presidential suite. But when I called, no one would answer the phone. Jenny, Ted, Bruce, can someone please explain what in the world is going on here?
I might be able to, Captain. It seems all three of these couples were assigned to the same cabin.
What? Preposterous.
I'm not quite sure how it happened, but I'm sure I could figure it out if they would just answer one question.
Well, very well. What is your question? And it better be a good question, I might add, Jenny, if you want to continue as activity director aboard this ship.
Well, my question is, will the real AP Westover please step forward?
Oh, that's right.
What?
Oh, Jenny's fainted dead away.
We're sorry about this inconvenience, everyone. We'll now have a 10-minute intermission so that we can get this problem solved with the keys. On the port side, you will find the restrooms and the drinking fountain. On your starboard side, you will find the concessions, but you need to make a line from the port side. Thank you, everyone.
What do you think of your first cruise with us? It's great. I really am enjoying myself.
That's good. We have had a few more problems than normal this time, but...
Hey, that reminds me. Dinner was pretty good, considering it was salmon again.
Yes, cook has handled this along pretty well. Salmon steak for lunch, salmon patties for dinner.
My favorite was the salmon salad we had for lunch yesterday.
Yes, the salmon salad was pretty good. Do you think the passengers have noticed by now?
Maybe not, with all the other foods we offer, but we just had to pick it up. I mean, there just wasn't room in the freezers, and even the fridges were getting full.
Yes, you know what they say about old fridges. They never die. But they do lose their cool.
They just kept with that delivery man not taking some of the order back.
Well, it's not that he wouldn't. He got so scared he was going to get fired for his mistake that he up and left the truck right there. It was still there when we left.
Poor guy.
Well, the nicest thing, though, is that our little honeymoon couple is so happy about the cruise.
Yes, they do seem to be quite happy.
I think they are.
Very much so. So, well, it's very nice for everyone to give up their rooms for them.
Yeah, that was.
Everyone was real nice about it, except AP Westover. He sure didn't want to budge. I mean, I guess some people are just so used to having it all, they just don't want to share any of it.
He did get the captain's quarters, however.
Yes, only after his wife said she was moving in with the models.
She's okay in my book. She doesn't think she's head and shoulders above the rest. Don't you ever wonder how they got together in the first place?
Maybe he wasn't like that in the beginning. I hear they're here to celebrate their 25th wedding anniversary.
That's too bad. Well, it was nice of you two to share a room so that the Westovers from Tennessee could use Ted's room.
Yeah, and once you know, with a mix-up like that, the Westovers, and we never have every cabin on this cruise filled.
Really?
Well, Peter and Beth are happy about the cruise. I haven't seen them in 2 days. They are quite a cute couple.
Yes, yes they are. So, did you hear about that couple that met in the revolving door?
No.
No?
They're still going around together. Oh, I'm good.
Where do you get these, Bruce?
That Arnie Westover.
Paul Westover?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good evening, crew.
Good evening, Captain Saunders.
How's everything going, Ted?
Just great.
Getting accustomed to things?
I am.
Jenny, is everything ready for the big fashion show?
Yes, everything except,
Except what?
well, we could use another model, sir. Oh, well, we'll work on it.
Okay, Bruce, please, come
Yes,
out
sir.
here for a minute. Bruce, what was in that pie that we had this evening for dinner?
I don't know.
It wasn't salmon again, was it?
No, Captain, I do not think so.
I certainly hope not. I've had enough salmon now to last me for a year. I do appreciate, though, you and the crew eating so much of it so that the passengers don't notice that the cook prepares it almost every other meal. I at least enjoyed it the other morning when we had those scrambled eggs. And what was that? Salmon pancakes?
I quite forgot about that one, sir.
Well, I wish I could forget. Ooh.
What a superb dinner that was.
It was delicious. Oh, but I'm so full. I should have eaten that pie all alone.
The last 2 days have been really enjoyable. I've never laughed so much nor had so much fun. Well, in a long time, that is.
It's been nice having you in our cabin, Christine. We've enjoyed you too.
Well, it's awfully nice of you girls to let me stay there with you.
Hey, it's really no problem.
What an enjoyable and exciting and fulfilling life you must lead. Going wherever you want to go and doing exactly what you love to do.
Well, not always. I mean, last year we did this show in Wales. It was our coldest year ever, 10 below zero. We just about froze to death. And there was that show in Korea when we all tried that squid. Oh, that was
And now I think I would like to mingle with our guests, Bruce. So carry on.
Captain.
Good evening. I trust that your dinner was satisfactory.
It sure was, Captain. What was that main dish, anyway?
It was salmon again, weren't it, Captain?
It was a salmon quiche.
See, Pa, I told you it was salmon again.
I'll be darned. Sure was delicious. I never would have known it.
It was almost as good as that sow belly I cook up sometimes, huh?
Well, I'm glad that you enjoyed it. How are you folks getting along? I do apologize that your quarters are so much smaller than the suite.
Shucks, we're just snug as $2 in the rub. Hey!
Yeah.
Well, I do appreciate your most congenial attitude.
Well, land of Goshen, Captain, it was no problem giving up that presidential suite. It was for a good cause.
Besides, those youngsters will probably get a lot more use out of that cabin than we would.
Well, you're probably right there. Well, it was nice visiting with you, if you'll excuse me now. Good evening, ladies. How was your dinner?
It was simply exquisite, Captain. You must have the best chef in the world that makes salmon in so many different ways.
Yes, we do. Thank you very much.
Would you care to join us for dinner, Captain Saunders?
Well, Miss Dubois, I thought that perhaps you would like to dance with me.
Well, I'd love that. Excuse me, girls.
My, how lovely you look tonight, Miss Dubois.
Well, thank you, but you can call me Lisa.
All right, you can call me Rob.
Oh, look, Larry, Lisa's dancing with the captain. Isn't he handsome?
I had noticed how handsome he was.
Gosh, cruises are romantic. Do you want to dance with me, Larry?
I'd love to.
Well, if you two will excuse me, I've got a certain young lady I need to go entertain.
Gee, and who would that be?
Well, you'll see. Brenda, can you dance?
Sure.
You know, it is such a lovely evening. I wonder, how would you like to go for a stroll up on the deck?
Well, I'd like that.
Better yet, how would you like to see the bridge?
Well, I love that, Rob.
So, Lisa, I mean, Brenda, you, hear that about the dolphins following the boat?
No.
Yeah, Cook's been throwing chunks of salmon over the edge. Want to go see them?
Sure.
All right.
Pa, I want to see the dolphins. I ain't never seen no dolphins.
Let's go then.
Okay. Wow, this is gonna be exciting. Oh, wow.
Hello, Christine.
Oh, hello, Arnold.
Are you sleeping well?
Very well, thank you.
Christine, you stop this right now.
All right, then what does that mean? Stop it.
It means that we should stop this nonsense and start acting your age and live up to your station in life and come back with me immediately
And where would that be?
to the captain's quarters.
Wouldn't it be a little crowded?
I'm sure he could move in with one of the crew members. Every man has his price, and I can pay any of them.
Oh, Arnold, you haven't learned a thing from all this, have you? That nice couple from Tennessee gave up a trip of a lifetime. They don't even care they can never afford another cruise. All they cared about was making that nice young couple happy. And I have to admit, I haven't had so much fun on a trip in a long time. I'm really enjoying myself. Arnold, I wish not to be disturbed.
Oh, very well, Christine. Have it your way.
Oh, Arnold, when will we ever learn?
So, Larry, have you decided what you're going to do about the investigation?
No, it's kind of funny when I thought the Tennessee AP Westover was the AP Westover. Especially when he asked the waiter to bring him a bowl of milk and bread to eat. I just couldn't talk to him or see if he was the real guy because I just get so nervous talking to people like that.
Like what?
Dynamic, powerful, important men.
What you need to do is write down what you want to say on a piece of paper and memorize it, like an actor does with a script.
Really? Do you think that would work?
I sure do. Ted said that in the history of the cruise line, they ain't never had a mix-up like that before.
Yeah, Westover. That's not even a common name.
So what are you going to do about the information?
Well, I don't know. He's so cold turkey. But she's real nice.
Who?
Mrs. Westover?
Oh, let me tell you, Larry, she is a honey. Why, she even considered modeling with us in the fashion show.
I don't think that'd be a good idea. It would send AP into orbit.
Oh, look, there's Ted. I must talk to him. Do you mind if we go over now?
No.
Ted, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I couldn't be better. And you, Jenny?
I'm fine, thanks.
Ted, is it really true? Are you really going to be our escort for the fashion show?
That's right. Jenny asked me and I said yes.
That's marvelous. I really must discuss some of my way with you. Do you mind if we switch dances?
No, not at all.
So, do you mind if we dance?
Sure.
Man, she's real pretty, isn't she?
Yes. I'm not feeling well.
But what about dancing?
Hey, where did Jenny go?
I don't know. She just said she wasn't feeling well and left.
Should I go see if she's okay?
I'm sure she's just fine. She probably just wants to be alone.
She seemed fine a few minutes ago.
You two stop worrying and come over and sit and talk to me. Now, Ted, you must tell Larry about the time you received the invitation from the Delta Alpha Pi sorority. You dressed up as a co-ed and almost got accepted.
That's funny.
Oh, but Ted looks worried about Jenny.
Well, Jenny, 15 minutes.
Yes, I know.
Are you nervous?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Michelle's not here yet.
Ah, I see.
Her roommate said when they left the cabin this morning, she wasn't ready. They said she was born late and hasn't caught up yet.
Well, she still has 13 minutes by my watch. Everything else is set up backstage, right?
Yes.
Everything's going to be fine.
Good afternoon, crew.
Captain Saunders?
Is everything in order?
Yes, most everyone, I mean everything is in orders, Captain.
Great crowd. Just look at the size of this turnout.
Quite nice, yes, quite nice.
Let's synchronize our watches. Let's see. I have 13:50.
That's funny, I have 13:53.
And I have 13:59.
Check
Hang
it
on.
out, please.
Yes. Excuse me. Do you have the time?
No.
What? Do you have the time?
No.
Hello there. I have my pick over here. Time? You're off.
All right, that's enough, Bruce. We need to continue here. Now, Jenny, I don't want you to have to worry about anything. I think everything is in order for the big fashion show, okay? So, boy, Ted certainly seems to be enjoying himself backstage with all of those models.
Yes, but who wouldn't?
Did I say something wrong?
I think we both did, sir.
Jenny, can I have a word with you?
Hey, you're not supposed to be out here. The audience might see you.
They're just gonna have to see me. This is important. I've been looking everywhere for you. How are you feeling today?
Feel fine.
I wanted to come look for you last night, but I thought maybe you just wanted to be by yourself.
You did?
Yes, because sometimes I like to be by myself too.
No, I mean, you were worried about me?
Yes, I was.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm glad you're feeling a lot better today.
Yes, I feel much better.
You're doing really good with the show. Good luck.
Well, hello there, Captain and Bruce. Mighty fine day for the last day of our cruise.
Oh, everything has been just grand. Paul, we got talking, we decided we're just glad things worked out the way they did. We just had a wonderful time we'll never forget. How's that Mr. A.P. Westover after there, everything that happened?
I'm afraid he's not doing too well, Annabelle.
No.
Well, I wouldn't worry about that, Ma. He's a lot like my dog. He likes to eat garlic. Now his bark is worse than his bite. You like that one, eh? You get the one about the pickle?
No.
That's really a dilly. The one about the doctor, he'll leave you in stitches.
All that, now enough. It's about time for the show to start. Let's go sit down.
All right, Ma.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, more like good afternoon, Peter and Beth. Haven't seen you for a few days. I trust that your cruise has been satisfactory.
Oh, it's been more than satisfactory, sir.
We've had enough wonderful experiences to last a lifetime.
Yeah, one thing for sure, we'll never forget you and what you did for us. And every year when we celebrate our anniversary, we'll remember all of you guys.
Yeah, we don't know how to thank you all.
You know, Pa and me, we feel the same way. The show just about to start. Why don't you kids come sit with us?
Now, Larry, honey, I must hurry. Only got 3 minutes till the show starts. Now, I want you to sit right over there so I can see the whole time.
I won't budge.
All right, now.
I can dress myself.
Oh, there's AP Westover now. Don't be nervous, just like we practiced. Well, bye.
Mr. Westover,
Yes,
I'd like to have a word with you.
yes.
I'm a private investigator, and I was hired by one of your competitors to gather information on one of your new factories.
Yes.
Oh gosh, it's hot in here. And well, you see, and I'm a private investigator, and
Yes, sir. Uh-huh.
And I gathered some information on you, some information that could ruin your company. And well, you see, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Well, why is that?
Well, I don't need these because you're an honest man and you worked hard for what you've gotten, and I don't think like someone like me or anyone else should take away what you've worked for.
Young man, I admire your attitude. It's rare to find someone with your kind of honesty in our business. You know, I've been thinking we could use somebody to help represent us. And as I look at you, we got you a new coat and a new tie, a new tie pin, new pants, new shoes, a new shirt, maybe a little bit of work on your hair. Maybe we could use somebody like you.
Really?
Really? Let's sit down. Would you like a mint?
Well, Jenny, it's almost time.
Yes, did you see the big man himself just arrived?
Does he know that his wife is modeling?
No, and I don't think it'll be too happy to find out that.
Probably not. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you out this afternoon to our spring fashion show on the Cruise of Love with models from the World Premiere Agency.
Before we start, we'd like to announce the winners of our Cruise of Love fashion show. Artie and Annabelle Westover are here to present their talent for us tonight. Give them a hand, everyone.
1, 2, 3. The horses go around, their feet are on the ground. Who will find the clock while I'm away, away? We feed our babies garlic, so we'll find them in the dark. Over to Grandma's maple soup and Jenny, and looking through the knothole in Grandpa's wooden leg. Why they put the shore so near the ocean, the ocean. Quick, get the axe, there's a hair on baby's chin. Who cut the sleeves off Father's ass? His ass. Who?
Are you slowing down there, lady?
Well,
Let's go get it.
all my bunions are just killing me. You go again.
Okay. The horses go around, they're around the country. We'll find the clock while I'm away, away. We see our baby darling, so we'll find them in the dark. Oh, the girls keep on super skinny, and looking through the knothole in the ocean lake. Why they put the shore so near the ocean, the ocean. Quick, get the axe, there's the hair on baby's chin. Who cut the sleeves off Father's ass? His ass.
a time of seeing little chicks and ducks with wobbly legs. It's a time when a young man's fancy turns to love and a young woman's fancy turns to fashion. Our first selection is Lisa. Lisa will be modeling for us today, a wonderful white sun outfit. Now this outfit has very breezy sleeves to keep you cool, and that hat just gives you shade. Also, that rope belt just shows off the figure for a perfect spring outfit. Give her a hand, everyone.
Next, we have Brenda. Brenda is modeling for us tonight a white shirt with a skirt from Spain. Notice how the hat goes with the shirt? Yeah. Give her applause.
Next up, we have Christine. Christine will be modeling for us tonight a leopard print dress, ladies and gentlemen. See how her husband goes wild at the look of this sexy outfit. Her shade is a straw hat just like Lisa's, and this one just gives it a little more air. Her scarf matches, and so does her bag and her shoes. Give her a hand, everyone.
George is so beautiful. Why, anybody would be proud to walk down the boardwalk with her. Boy, she's beautiful.
Well, next on our lineup we have Michelle. Michelle's modeling for us tonight a tie-dye dress thing. Notice how the gold belt goes with the dress? Because it does. And those white shoes go so well with the tie-dye, because white goes with anything. And that hat. Give her a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now have a short musical number by our ship's activities director, Jenny.
Yay!
Jenny.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and formalin mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Boy, we don't have anything like this in Skyhook County.
Sure don't. Thank you, Bruce.
You're welcome.
We'll now return to our fashion show. First, we have Lisa. Lisa is modeling a lovely tomato red skirt with a matching blazer. Notice how she casually tosses the blazer over each shoulder. And that scarf around her waist is perfect for this outfit. It just gives it a little bit of spice. Give her a hand, everyone.
Next up, we have Brenda. Brenda is modeling for us tonight a blue suit. Now, this is a girl suit because it has a skirt. And notice how she has her hair done. You always want to do your hair when you're in a suit. Give her a round of applause.
Next, we have Christine. Christine will be modeling one of the nicest dresses that the World Premiere Agency has. This lovely professional appropriate for any occasion. It's black, and that just goes with her hair color, don't you think? That white stripe down the middle with the gold buttons also gives this spice. Give her a round of applause, everyone.
Now Michelle. Michelle is modeling a person in a white dress with a blue jacket. The white shoes go with the whitish dress. And her jacket is, a jacket that's open. Yeah. Give her a hand.
We will now have another musical number while we wait for the models to change. Our very own Bruce will be singing a song for us, won't you, Bruce? Bruce.
Yay, Bruce! Come on, Bruce!
Yes, I will be singing a song for you, but there's one thing Jenny forgot to tell you. She's helping me. Jenny. Thank you. Oh, and the song I'll be singing for you tonight is Me from Beauty and the Beast. You've been dreaming just one dream nearly all your life, hoping, scheming just one theme. Will you be a wife? Will you be some He-Man's property? Good news that He-Man's me. This equation, girl plus man, doesn't help just you. On occasion, women can have their uses too, mainly to extend the family tree. Pumpkin, extend with me. We'll be raising sons galore,
Unbelievable.
each built 6'4".
Inconceivable.
Each one stuffed with every Gaston gene.
I'm not hearing this.
You'll be keeping house with pride,
This is incredible.
each day gratified
So unwettable.
that you are part of this idyllic scene. Picture this, a rustic hunting lodge, my latest skill roasting over the fire, our little wife massaging my feet, while the little ones play on the floor with the dogs. Oh, we'll have 6 or 7.
Dogs?
No better, strapping boys like me.
Imagine that.
I can see that we will share all that love implies. We shall be the perfect pair, rather like my thighs. You are face to face with destiny. All roads lead to the best things in life are all's well that ends with me. Escape me, there's no way, certain as do-re, fell will you marry. So then, what will it be? Is it yes, or is it, oh, yes?
I just don't deserve you.
Who does? Me!
Thank you once again, Bruce.
You're welcome.
Now, return to our fashion show. We have Lisa. Lisa is modeling tonight a very lovely black evening gown, suitable for any formal occasion. This evening gown is covered by a sheer flower print, and on top of that is a glittery jacket. This jacket keeps from revealing any topless dresses. After all, modesty is hot. Watch out, Mr. Westover, you're taken. Give her a hand, everyone. Yay!
Next up is Brenda. Brenda is modeling for us tonight a purple dress. Now notice how the dress comes out at the bottom, like that. And notice how good she looks in it. Wow! Brenda! Give her a hand!
by a glittery blue blazer, which is really stylish with black. Black goes very well with blue. The belt around her waist has a gold buckle, which it is styled this season, ladies and gentlemen, and those shoes are perfect. Give her a round of applause.
Now we have Michelle. Michelle is modeling for us tonight a pink dress. This dress is full of ruffles and hoops on the sleeves. And notice that she has a bow in the front and the back. You can't have one without the other. It doesn't work. And flowers. Guys, girls love flowers. Give her a round of applause.
I'd like to have models come out for one last round of applause.
All right, well, we'd like to thank you all for coming out this afternoon to our fashion show. That does conclude it, however. So if you all just...
Excuse me.
Yes?
What's he doing?
Might I borrow the podium for just a moment?
Sure.
He can do anything he wants.
I'd like to make an announcement, ladies and gentlemen. It seems that during this past week, there have been some pretty wonderful and unselfish acts going on board the ship, which unfortunately I have not been a part of. It seems like with my narrow vision of thinking that business was so important, it has, without my really realizing it, taken over all priorities in my life. But as I look around me and observe the joy that each of you have felt by giving of yourselves and sharing, I've come to realize how really empty my life has been. The warmth and caring that radiates from each of you has really helped remind me of the person that I used to be. You know, when I was younger and really not very successful, struggling quite a bit, my beautiful and helpful companion was always there by my side through all of this. Christine, could you come out? Thank you. And thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been quite an evening. We've had a great show, and now to top it off, these two fine people have been reunited. I understand that it's your 25th wedding anniversary. So it is my suggestion at this time that we honor your original commitment to renew your wedding vows on this cruise. What do you say?
Fine with me.
If you'd step forward, please.
I'd like to invite my roommate to be my bride.
Of course. And so, dearly beloved, I believe it is, as we meet here today, we are here for the purpose of joining these two folks again in holy matrimony. And so, A.P. Westover, do you take this woman, Christine, to be your legally and lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold through sickness and in health, for richer or richer, so long as you both shall live?
I do.
And do you, Christine, take A.P. Westover to be your legally and lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold for richer or even richer yet, so long as you both shall live?
I do.
Then, by the power invested in me by maritime law, I pronounce you husband and wife again. You may now kiss the bride.
Woo-hoo.
You know what would have made this moment perfect?
What's that, dear?
If your father was here to see all of this, he would have been so proud of your change.
Joe! Uncle Joe! Oh, look at this face! Look at this face! I told you there's a family
picture. That's my long-lost Uncle Joe.
Well, that's my father. He passed away 2 years ago.
Poor Uncle Joe. Why, we've been looking for him for now 20 years. Well, I guess that makes us cousins. Really?
Oh, this is just wonderful! Oh, this is just wonderful!
You know what? I made this handkerchief Paul to go with his tie, but if you don't mind, I'd like you to have it since you already found it.
Here, let me put it right
There.
there.
Oh, it's wonderful. Oh, boy.
Jenny! The washing machine, and the sun, and the nutrition. Captain! Oh, Captain! Captain, look at me. I mean, the washing machine, and it's just all over. I don't know what we're gonna do.
So now we call this the Cruise of Suds.
Yeah.
Jenny!
That's how you do it. There's really nothing to it on the cruise of love. Come on and sail away with me. Discover together we'll be.
The early sunrises upon the ocean blue.
Colors that are breathtaking awaiting me and you. Sail away today. We'll on our getaway.
Talking in the sleep lagoon, discovering island shore.
Watching glorious sunsets, you couldn't ask for more. On the cruise of love, the cruise of love. If you want some happy living, let's get together on the cruise of love. It's the cruise of love. And toss all your cares away. That's how you do it. There's really nothing to it on the cruise of love. On the cruise of love. On the cruise of love.